Peace, people.
Hey.
I'm Malika.
I'm Jessie, aka Jessie Jane.
This is
Who's Thinking for You?
Today's topic is medical versus holistic.
Which one? See?
What is it that you would, if you have a cold or if your back is hurting, what would you go to? What's your go-to? Would you go to the herbs or natural remedies, or would you make an appointment to the doctor? That's pretty much what we're going to be covering today, what we're talking about today.
Right. And then our opinions of that.
Yeah. Strictly opinions.
Because I know how crazy people get when you start going against them doctors now, the white coats. Y'all will be like, that's like talking about a religion or something, you know? But yeah, speaking personally for someone that's been ill with like a serious life-threatening illness and disease and stuff, one of the hardest ones, me personally, with cancer, like this topic to me and like this channel in general with us, it's just things that we're discussing that we've researched and our life has unfortunately brought us here for some reason. And for me, getting to herbs and natural and plants and all that, because that's more of the side that I'm on, me personally, I got there because of what I went through.
To kick it off, just to compare the medical field to holistic, a medical doctor versus a holistic doctor. Medical, that doctor has to go through schooling. They go through like 10 years of school. It just depends on what type of doctor, what field you're in. But it's definitely one of the highest paying jobs. And it requires the most schooling. So, which in a sense, it makes sense, because they have to learn the anatomy, and the anatomy alone, that's a lot to learn. Holistic doctors, in my opinion, they pretty much go through the same requirements or prerequisites, but it's more of a natural intuition practice that they abide by.
It's natural. It's life. It's the body. It's the way God made us. They basically just going by the universe, the planet, what was put here for us and what we came already equipped with, versus all these hospitals and medicine and everything that has developed, man-made. Holistic is more so back to the roots of just the survival pack of what we came here with. It was popped out and that's all you got. Get your mom titty, you know what I mean? Like, and so holistic is like going back to that part of it. That's how I look at it. But I don't know, like for the hospital part of it, for me, I mean, now where I am in life is like, take me to the hospital if I broke my leg or my arm, or, you know, Lord forbid I need stitches or I'm cut. Take me to the hospital for that. But anything else, I think I can handle it, because you know, like, I'm pretty much done with the hospital. They done butchered me. They done did me bad now, I'm gonna tell you. But I'm at a place, like I said, I told y'all before, I went through breast cancer, whatever like that. So I'm at a place now where medical wise, with doctors and medical care, I even told them, and I know like a lot of people don't like to get personal with this stuff, but I'm one of them people where I don't really mind speaking about the things that I done been through, because if it's gonna help another person, why not? I mean, I told the hospital, like, I'm fine with how my life is gonna go at this point. Like, I'm at peace with myself. I feel like I have educated myself. I feel very well equipped with the things that I have researched as far as herbs, as far as just taking care of myself mentally, physically, because you don't realize how sick you can get just off of stressing and just off of life, off of the little things. You know what I'm saying? What we think is little things, but just life and working and kids and all that, that can bring you a sickness just sitting around stressing about how you're going to pay electric bill. You don't know it, but it takes a toll on your body, and we don't talk about that type of stuff. Like, all the research that I've done brings me back to me being able to tell the hospital, like, I'm cool. I can take care of myself because I know what I need to fix. I know I might need to not stress as much. That's going to help me. I might need to eat greens and change my diet. That's going to help me. I might need to exercise and do this. That's going to help me. And those are all holistic remedies. I might need to go to the beach more in the sun, get that vitamin D.
Yes.
I mean, it's all stuff that's here around me. So, like, me personally, like I said, I told the hospital, peace out. Like, I'm cool. And and they use them scare tactics. That's one thing I want to say about the hospital. They'll tell you, well, you don't get this chemo, you don't get this radiation, you can die. We can take you to stage 4. You can do this and that. And I'm like, you're going to die too, right? Oh, we all going to die. So I'm cool.
Exactly.
Let me go on my own terms. Like, I don't need you put that chemo, radiation, all that stuff to me. I went through chemo. And like I said, I don't mind being personal. I went through chemo. I didn't finish it. But I did go through it a few rounds, and that shit is horrible. You know what I mean? Like, I don't recommend anybody putting that in their body. But I feel like I had to go through that to experience so that I could be here talking to y'all right now about these type of topics.
Yep.
And people that is going through cancer, and let them know there are other routes. When you in that chair and they first give you that diagnosis, and not to be rambling, Malika, but I'm just speaking my, this little topic. Because it's like, that's is like a little touchy topic for me. But when you go in there and they first give you that diagnosis and they tell you, okay, you got, let's say, heart disease or cancer or whatever, some type of uncurable disease that they tell us, which is another false thing, because you can cure anything out here. Dr. Sabi done told you that. If you know him, if you don't know him, check him out. But anything is cured through plants and medicine and what the universe has gave us. But I feel like when they tell you that you got cancer, we automatically get so scared that we listen to whatever they say next, because our only thought is dying. Like, oh my God, they gonna help me. They gonna save my life. Whatever you need to do, let me know. All right, I gotta do chemo. All right, I gotta do radiation. But they don't never tell you what you eating. Are you stressed in your life? What brought on the cancer? Nobody ever gets to the root of these diseases or causes. It's always a pill. It's always this. High blood pressure, they give you a pill. Heart disease, they give you a pill. Cancer, they give you chemo, radiation. I mean, the list goes on. Eyes, they give you glasses. Like, fix the problem. I don't want to wear these anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta just, but all jokes aside, we just gotta get to the root cause of why do we need to go to the doctors? It's like all money. The doctors is a business. It's a company. It's ran just like any other business out here. They need your money. Some of these foods, like processed meat and stuff, those are number one carcinogenic things. Like right up there with cigarettes of giving you cancers. They don't tell you that. So just eating a hot dog at a cookout, like you eat enough of like that can literally give you cancer. Like
something
for real.
So simple.
It's like so many foods that can, are right up there on the high list with cigarettes and stuff like that we don't even know. And it's like, these are the things that people need to know about. This stuff need to be discussed.
Something you said sparked a thought in my mind. Diagnosis in general. Even when they are diagnosing you, they're using medical terms to, instead of giving you layman's terms so that a person can literally comprehend what it is that's going on with my body.
Exactly.
So you're giving me these medical terms, and then on top of that, I'm looking at an x-ray. I don't know what I'm looking at. So you're showing me an image, and the only thing that I have to go off of is the anatomy that I've seen on television. Who's to say that that's what a heart really looks like? Or, me personally, what my insides look like, I don't know. So to even diagnose a person and tell them what they have or what stage they're at, I don't really know. I'm just trusting your word because you're the doctor. all in all, okay, so I did a little research. Y'all, as I stated before, when it comes to numbers and research, it's all an opinion. But this is something that I found. So the highest paid doctor is Dr. Paul Nassif, and his net worth is $14 million.
Mm-hmm.
$14 million.
That's good money there.
Good money. good money. So, with that being said, it brings me to how the pharmacies and doctors are connected, and it's pretty much they have contracts. And I work in the pharmacy, and contrary, I don't take medicine. I don't necessarily believe in medication, but it's kind of one of those jobs where I'm in the inside, so I can talk about it because I know about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
they need you sick. They need you sick. They need sick people.
They need it. So, like you said, we need your money. So, if they literally tell you that the only thing you have to do is change your diet, change your routine, how are they going to get paid?
Mm-hmm.
They have to keep you sick. You know, and not to go too much off topic, but when I lived in Texas, I had a friend, and her sister has lupus. And so we did a walk for lupus. That was the first time I had ever done any type of walk for fundraising for cancer or disease or anything. So we're doing the walk, and I'm feeling generous. I'm like, man, I want to donate. And she was like, no, don't donate.
Mm-mm.
And so I'm like, why? And she tells me that money, the proceeds, they don't go to finding a cure. They go to basically promoting finding a cure. And I'm like,
piggyback on that.
That doesn't make sense.
I go to these charities and stuff. I'm not donating a penny either. Because people been donating for decades and you still don't have a cure. So why do I want to give you my money?
All type of shit.
When this has been going on for years and you still don't have a cure. Every year we're closer to fighting, we're closer to having this cure, we're closer. You done got trillions of goddamn dollars for this from different charities. Why haven't you figured it out yet?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, give me the money. Let me go. And that's another thing I want to go back to what you said too. As far as them showing you an x-ray.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why we got to keep listening to these doctors and stuff too is because we don't know our body. They know we have to come to them to figure out anything. We don't own no labs. We don't own no hospitals. We don't own nothing. They are experimenting on us. That's really what's being done. Because all these illnesses that don't have any cure for them and stuff like that, if you don't have a cure, you're experimenting. Because you haven't figured it out. So you're experimenting on my body. You're giving me chemo. You're giving me radiation. Hoping that it will help. But
why haven't you tried anything else?
It's not, it's like
or recommended anything else,
And they don't tell you that. Like I said, them scare tactics be the biggest thing. You go in there and get them diagnoses and you rush right into treatment. Go home, research whatever's going on with you, look up some natural stuff, and then at least sit with it and see what's going to benefit you best.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody that went through surgeries and went through chemo, went through radiation and all that. Well, I didn't go through radiation, but went through all them serious things. If I had just researched first, I don't even think I would have did any of that stuff personally right now. But I don't regret it because, like I said, that's why I'm sitting here right now.
Right.
Is to tell other people or women that's 20 or 25 or 30 or 40, you might not have to do surgery. You might not want to do surgery. You know what I mean? There are other options. They don't tell you that you have other options. They make you feel like you got to go through this stuff. And you don't. You don't have to. There are other options. Plants, herbs. Got to look up stuff. You got to just do your research. Not saying don't go to the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but
in addition
we'll run to the hospital for a cold.
Yeah.
Put some tea on the stove.
Ginger root.
Ginger, turmeric. If you don't got turmeric and black seed oil in your cabinet, I don't know what you're